I've wasted hundreds of hours on Spanish apps, and these are the ones I'd actually recommend. After a year of learning Spanish and traveling Latin America and Spain, I'll go through the apps that I've used and which ones work and which ones don't, in my opinion, because you can waste a lot of time on some of these apps and they don't really get you speaking. So yeah, I'll go through each app and I'll break down like the good and the bad, and I'll rate them at the end. Okay, starting off strong with Duolingo. I think it's pretty good for beginners, as it gives you streaks and it makes it more of a game, and you can play games and interact with the AI and stuff like that. But I think it's very focused on making it like a game, and it's pretty basic, and they give you the words to translate. I think it's good for beginners, maybe to get you going, but once you're into Spanish and starting to speak, you're not going to really use this. As you can see, that's my refresher, and I'm pretty far advanced, and that's pretty basic stuff. For beginners, maybe I'd give it like a 7 or an 8, but once you're into like a B1, it's not worth it. And here is Babbel, the other big one. At first I thought this one was much better. It gets a little bit more specific into grammar and stuff like that, but I also think that it kind of jumped too quickly into like higher grammar things, and not without really explaining. It was just like you just kind of had to know. I thought, kind of just jumped a little much. So I think overall maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10 as well. Another one I don't really use anymore. Pimsleur. Now this one is great. I think from beginner to the end, it was really great to get you speaking and listening, and walks you through. It'll start by explaining everything in English, and then by the end, it's explaining it all in Spanish, because you should understand by now. I recommend this to everybody. It can be a bit pricey. It's like
How do you say to make
subscription?
Imagine an American man sitting next to a Spanish-speaking woman. He wants to politely get her attention, so he says, "Excuse me, disculpe." The Spanish speaker is going to say this word part by part, starting from the end. Repeat each part aloud after him, trying to make your pronunciation sound exactly like his. Be sure you repeat aloud.
It's a good app.
P.
And this is Busuu. I definitely think this is a good one. It was suggested to me from my teacher from Italki. I think it's a better version of the last two, Duolingo and Babbel, put together. The progression is done better. It's just smoother. It explains things better. I do like it. I would say 7 or 8 out of 10. Probably 8. It's definitely better than the last two. I still use this one every once in a while. But it's a good app. And this is Italki. I mentioned this one when we were just talking about Busuu. I have multiple teachers on here. You can get them from all over the world. They can help you with grammar, speaking, anything. And they're very flexible with booking your hours. They're all different prices. You can get a community teacher. You can get a professional teacher. I highly recommend you use this. There's also one called Preply, which is very similar. I highly recommend. I use this one from the start, and I still use this one. It's great conversations. And now we are into Dreaming Spanish, which since I've become B1 or B2 around that level, I feel like I hit a plateau, maybe because I live in Canada and I'm not around it all the time, so I got to force myself to listen on a regular, and this has helped me huge. I honestly wish I had Dreaming Spanish from the start. I would say 9 or 10 out of 10. Like, this is a great app. If I could do it again, I would just do this and Italki probably the whole way. But yeah, it's a great app. And yeah, quick little honorable mention to Hello Talk. It's just a good app for language learners. Like if you want to conversate with other people that are learning your language, you can help them with their mistakes and they can help you with your mistakes. You can send voice notes, you can have calls, you can text, whatever works, and you can come and go as you please. It's a decent app, 7 out of 10. All right, y'all, that concludes another video of Talons Travels. Those are the apps that help me to get the conversational level in Spanish. If you've used any of them and you have a favorite, let me know in the comments. Also, if I missed any that are really good, also mention them in the comments and I'll take a look myself. If you're learning a language, like travel content, golf, hit subscribe because there's a lot more coming, and I'll see you on the next one.
My name is Bond, James Bond.
Nighttime scoot. What up?
All the volleyball on Malvarosa Beach, first European beach I ever went to.